Welcome back to How to TV, and this is our brand new video for our Terraform, and we're going to discuss about creations of instances by using the Terraform script and the AWS Admin. Okay, so what's the difference between the two of these creations? Okay, and I will not waste any time with you guys on introductions. So let's go. Hello and welcome to our tutorial on regarding creating our instance by using our GUI interface on AWS Administrator. And in contrast, we're going also to discuss on how to create instance by using Terraform. Okay, you will see the difference after this video. So let's uh, let's let's continue. Okay, so right now, if you're going to create an instances, so basically you can check to your services to click the EC2, okay, or you can search it to the search box, okay, for EC2. So right now, if you're going here to our dashboard, so we're going to create here, okay. So as for now, I did terminate one server here for our example. So if you're going to create that, so let's bear in mind that the fields that we're going to create or the block of code that we're going to create it in our Terraform. Okay, see, this is one of the block that we're going to create or fields that we're going to include in our creations of our instances. The server, so I'll name it the server. So I will name every or mention every fields here that we're going to consider in our creations of Terraform, okay, for our instances. So I'll name it the server for the name. For our AMI, so you can also uh, bear in mind that we need also to use this. So we need to get this one, or remember this guy. So this AMI, this is very important for us to our fields to our Terraform. Okay. So for example, if I'm going to create, choose the Ubuntu to our operating system, to our server, and we can also check this down. Okay. So it will give us the a unique ID for AMI. So other one is the instant type. So I leave it T2 micro for this time. For the key pair, so we can also for our tab for our example, we're going to create a new key pair. Okay. So I'll name it EC2 key pair. Okay. So already exists. Okay. Just for example, key pairs. Okay. Since already exists, I didn't remove before in my on my testing, so I'll rather rename it like that way. So create the key pair and I paste it here. Okay, you see this guy, so I'll put it here as for now. Okay, so right now I have our copy for this key pair for us to access via HSS on our server. Okay, for the network, which is our security group, we're going to create it, or you can also use existing security group. So for the sake of our security group, so you can also choose these creations of security. So what I'm going to do right now, open another block of code. I'll open another tab, and I'm going to open the security group. for this one, for example, because we're going to use it here. So I name it EC2 SG. Okay, that way we can also use that. So I'll leave it to VPC inbound rule for us to access our HSS 22 port. We're going to open that anywhere for this subnet, and we're going to hit allow HSS, more descriptive, and other is we're going to open the 80 port for our HTTP. Going to put it in anywhere, and put the description allow HTTPS. Okay, and I leave the outbound rules like that, and create a security. Okay, since we already create a security here, we can attach it to our EC2. So going back here, if you're going to select this existing security, it will give us an option to choose this, okay, that we created. Okay, and we're going to save it, and we're going to launch it. Okay, and and that is how the instance creations for AWS. It give you only a couple of minutes to do that. Okay, but for my Terraform, so we're going to discuss that after this one, or maybe let's pull right now our, our editor. All right. Uh, if you notice, I open my editor to the folder that we're going to create our Terraform script. So here is the script will going through. We're going to create our EC2, and if you remember what I've said a moment ago, that we're going to consider our key pair, our security group. So we're going to custom that here by using Terraform and the EC2. We're going to attach it to our EC2. So first is we're going to, in creating of Terraform, so we need to provide theirs. We need to provide the providers. Okay, TF, and inside of this provider TF, put it this way, make it as so in the region of is 2. Of course, we're going to use the AWS, and the main TF. So we're going to create it a simple script only, so nothing involved here like modules, okay, or variable. So that way we can understand how the creations will created. Okay, inside of the main, so we're going to the name. So I think I'll need to create it already. I'll resource AWS instance. Okay, and I'll name it server. So remember, if you remember, I did mention AMI, and the AMI number of Ubuntu that I copy is AMI ID of this one. Okay, and we're going to type the instance type is T2 T3 micro. Okay, and the key name, since we're going to create it customously, I leave it that way. first we didn't yet create it, so we will return that back after we're going to create this declaration that we have. Okay, remove it first, and the VPC security was going to put it that way first, and the tags will be the name is server. Okay. We're going to start to create the security group. So we're going to resource AWS security group. I'll name the security group with EC2 as security group. Okay, and let's put the reference. We're going to copy this. I'll name it EC2. If you remember, I did mention EC2 SG security group. Okay, I'm going to open the port of 2022 and 84. So I'm going to copy the ingress. It's equivalent that we created an open port here. So I'll paste it here. Okay, that way. So I'll name it access HSS and access HTTP. Okay, that way we did create a security group and attach it here. Okay, and remove this, and then ID. Okay, it created already. So one more thing is the key name. I'm going to create that. Three things that we need to create to bear in mind that we need to create our key custom key pair is the EC2 key AWS key pair, the TLS private, which is what I mentioned, which type of TL private name that we're going to choose. Either we're going to use the ed 51 or RSA. So since in our demo, in our creating that in our AWS administrator is RSA, right? So I'm going to use that, and then where are we going to save that? So here, after we're going to to apply that to our whole constructions of our infrastructures, it will save right away what we created a key pair. So for to make it faster, or copy it here. Okay, so this is the three blocks that I mentioned to you guys. The AWS key pair. So you're going to name it this key name this way, and TLS private key name. Actually, we created here. Okay, what type of private key? And I'll open it. I'll choose it public key open SSS. Okay, to store it, our private key pair, we're going to put it in our folder name keys. Okay, I'll put it this way, and that would be it. So we will already created our whole deployment of instances with the following security group and the key name. But don't forget to copy these guys and attach it to our instance. Okay, over here. Okay, so I will output the name, public IP address so that we can access via HSS. Okay, and the content of that would be this. So instance type server, which is we name it here, the server. Okay, server, and we're going to access the public IP. Okay, so all of this block that you see here is I'll reference it to our manual of Terraform. Okay, I'll link it below to our video so that you can check it out. Okay, so I'm going to start initialize this. Okay, be sure you need to initialize in the same pointing the script. So I'll say init. Okay, unexpected expressions. Wait. Oh yeah. Okay, init again. So it takes a few seconds to initialize, and we're going to plan it, which resources we're going to deploy. Terraform plan. Okay. All right. So here is the couple of blocks that we're going to create. So uh, to add is 5. Okay. So if we're going to Terraform apply how to approve. Okay. I'm going to see the magic of this by creation of infrastructure by using a code. So you need to check this out, guys. So it will save here the key name, and after there's a key name here, the key pair, we're going to save it. We're going to access it. So we have following EC2 is already system. Okay. Maybe we can I'll remove first, guys, the key pair here. No, the S6. I think SG. You're pairing for SG, right? Okay, SG. Security group. So I'll remove this. First, I'll get back to you guys. So this creation of security that we made it earlier. Okay, so let's refresh. It's okay. So already removed. Let's go back again. Okay, so you notice we did create a key pair. Okay, what else we're going to the public IP address? Okay, starting to create it security group, and then all right. So I did output this public IP address. We did create our. I'll show you guys. This is the private key. Okay, we can access our server by using this one. Okay, go here, right click, and then open integrated terminal. Create another new bash terminal. We're going to, since it's still restricted, so we're going to change mode 400, the easy to name of key pair. Okay, and after that you're going to connect by using this inventory easy to key pair, and then in our instances Ubuntu, the default users that we're going to log in is Ubuntu. So we're going to access the users, or we're going to use the Ubuntu. Okay. What IP address? This one. Copy this one and put it here. Okay. I'll say yes. And we did successfully access. So you see the difference, guys, if you're going to create our instances by using Terraform. So with the block of code that we created, so we created everything. Okay, and the advantage of here, it will, if you're going to destroy resources, we can create it in one command only. Okay, on the script. Well, if you are using the administrator of admin of AWS, it will take you a couple of minutes to remove that, because you're going to click one by one of the links. So that's so that's oh so that's the advantage that I want to tell you guys about creations of Terraform infrastructure by using Terraform. And yeah, we're going to remove this. So I'll show you guys. Let's see first. Okay, I'll destroy. Remove. Go back. One. And it will destroy. Okay. So one thing, guys, I want you to check this out. So this is the creations that we created. Okay, we did create the security group, we did create our key pairs. Okay, our key pair, because we already removed it, so it already destroyed. And even the dashboard, easy to hear, we don't have instances here because we already removed it. And supporting documentation for what we use for the creations of instances here, we can check this out. So that's it. So I hope that these tutorials makes helpful to you guys by differentiating the two creations of instances by using the Terraform and admin. Okay, so I guess I'll see you in the next video.